Hey, Pastor Steve Waldron here today. I really like Christian apologetics and Christian evidentialism, and this is one of the key books in that movement, written by two guys that are really on the cutting edge of that. William Dembski, who used to teach out at the University of Texas, Austin, and also Michael R. Licona, PhD, University of Pretoria, apologetics researcher at the North American Mission Board Southern Baptist Convention. Dembski is now at the Southwestern Baptist Theological Seminary. So this is 50 articles showing at the highest levels of scholarship why there has to be a God. How all the evidence all around us, you see this little fingerprint here, that God left his fingerprints all over the place for the fact that there is a God. So let's look at these 50 reasons, 50 compelling reasons for belief, evidence for God. Let's take a look on the inside. So the question of philosophy. You have David Beck with the cosmological argument, the moral argument for God's existence by Paul Capon, near-death experiences, evidences for an afterlife, by Gary Habermas, naturalism, a worldview by L. Russ Bush III, suffering for what? Bruce A. Little, responding to the argument from evil, three approaches for the theist by David Wood, and God, Suffering, and Santa Claus, an examination of the explanatory power of theism and atheism by David Wood. The question of science, creator and sustainer, God's essential role in the universe by Robert Keita. The Pale Blue Dot Revisited by J.W. Richards and Guillermo Gonzalez, who did Privileged Planet. Oxygen, Water, Light, and Oh My! The Toxicity of Life's Basic Necessities by Joe Francis. The Origin of Life by Walter Bradley, what every high school student should know about science, Michael Newton Keyes. And that's the first 12. Darwin's Battleship, status report on the leaks this ship has sprung by Philip Johnson. Debunking the Scopes monkey trial stereotype. The question of the Bible. Is the Bible today what was originally written? Why all the translations? Archaeology in the Bible. How archaeological findings have enhanced the credibility of the Bible by McRae. The Historical Reliability of the Gospels by Blomberg. The New Testament Canon by Blomberg. What should we think about the Coptic Gospel of Thomas by Blomberg? What should we think about the Gospel of Peter by Quarles? What should we think about the Gospel of Judas by Evans? And then it has a list of the contributors. These are all, learned people teaching, many of them in secular universities. Great stuff. Here's the contributors list on the back. So, excellent book. You may not agree with everything that's in it, but I'd at least read the book. And I love the dedication at the front of the book. Put out by Baker Bookhouse, our good friends up at Baker. It says, to all teachers of Christian apologetics, may their numbers multiply. This was put out in 2010, so still a fairly current book. God bless you. Evidence for God by Dembski and Licona. Hope you get it.